Good evening. As mentioned, I am Bob Beach, and I am a candidate for the West Virginia State Senate. And I don't like podiums. I like to pace around a little bit, so just bear with me for 5 minutes is all I'm asking. I'm a rather modest person, so I'm standing in front of a group, and I have to communicate to you what I've done in the legislature for the past 10 years. It's easy. I can do it. It's just that it's just not one of those things I normally do in my life. I like to do my job and just go on about the business that I was elected to do. It's been a pleasure serving in the House of Delegates. This path leading into this point this evening started 12 years ago in 1998 when I was first appointed to the House of Delegates to fulfill the unexpired term left by my father, who passed away in office. I then came back 2 years later and ran for office and was successful and have been in the House of Delegates up until this point. And now I'm seeking the seat in the Senate for the first time. Being in the legislature has been a wonderful experience for me, and a wonderful experience for my family. And it's been a wonderful experience because of the relationships I've had and been able to have built in Charleston. Two of those people are right here on the front row this evening that I've had a wonderful working relationship with. And I do know that my father before me had a wonderful working relationship with this gentleman right here to my left. And I look forward to working with anyone who gets appointed, who gets elected this fall. But I do know and do cherish that relationship I have with these two individuals. Why should you elect Bob Beach? Well, I've been in the legislature 10 years, as I mentioned, and in that time I've been in various capacities, leadership capacities in regards to Vice Chair of Natural Resources, Vice Chair of Enrolled Bills, Chairman of Agriculture, and most recently, Vice Chair of Political Subdivisions, which is an interesting committee in itself and the pieces of legislation that actually come out of there. 8 of my 10 years have been spent on education, and on any of those 10 years have also been part of the Legislative Oversight Commission on Education Accountability, which deals with public ed and higher ed.
I'm Cindy Fritsch. Is it live? I'm Cindy Fritsch, and I'm running for the West Virginia State Senate. I did serve in the House of Delegates for 2 terms of 4 years representing this county, and I've been out of office now for 3 years. So I feel like one of the regular folks concerned about what's going on in our government and to our country. My mission statement for serving has always been the same. I want to make West Virginia a place where children can receive a good education and have the opportunities available to them to remain in our state and provide for their families in a healthy and safe community. Now, that's you. Once you get an education here at WVU, I'm going to do everything I can so that there are opportunities available for you. And that's why it's so important for you to vote. You're the future leaders of our state and of our country. And hopefully you'll be here in West Virginia helping us to solve our problems. I believe technology will really be key in solving some of the problems that face us in the future. And another reason you should be concerned, I think was touched on earlier, is the excessive debt that we have to deal with right now. There's been a lot of spending of taxpayer money recently, or actually money that doesn't exist, indebtedness, for some unnecessary things. And you're going to have to pay for that in the future. Your children are going to have to pay for that in the future. So it is very important for you to get involved. When I served in the House of Delegates, I am a registered Republican. I had no need to vote with leadership, so I was always standing up for WVU. Not everyone in the state legislature supports WVU. There's a few, you have a delegation up here, and the others have graduated from here, but really they have their constituents to worry about. I was always there fighting for WVU, and I'll always be there fighting for you.